How's it going, everybody? So this video is actually going to be on using both breath work and other techniques to be able to, first of all, understand energy, change your energy, and to put yourself in a better mood. But also, what you're going to do is you're going to start to feel energy from other places as well, and to be able to transmute that in yourself so that you don't hold on to negative energy. All right. So the first thing that I want to show you right off the bat is a really quick Qi or Qigong technique that you can use to basically calm yourself really, really quickly. So within 3 breaths, you can have yourself in a completely different state of consciousness if you just do this correctly and you do it with your full vigor, basically. So you're going to do what's called a root lock, which is where you basically you lock up the root chakra so you can pull energy up from the lower chakras basically and move it and pull it into your heart and other places. So what you're going to do is you're going to do that by squeezing the muscle in between your genitals and your anus, and you're just going to hold that the whole time that you're doing the breathing technique. So you're going to squeeze that, and then basically what you're going to do, let me pull this down just a little bit. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to start them right here, right at your root chakra or your sacral area, and whatever is more comfortable for you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend down a little bit. You're going to imagine a link. Here, I'll go a little further. You're going to imagine a link from here down, pulling energy up, 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 all the way out and around like that. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is you start here. All right, sorry for clearing my throat, but all right, you start here and you go like this. So you're going to follow your breath, and as you go up, you're going to move that energy out and up, up, up into the crown chakra. And then once it's in the crown area, you're going to follow your breath down as you exhale slowly. So you're gonna breathe in through your nose and you're gonna breathe out through your nose, and you're going to inhale and exhale whatever feels comfortable for you, because some people can't inhale as long as I can. I've been doing this for a while now, so I can do nice long 20 second inhales if I feel like it, which I do regularly at this point, because I basically just do breathing exercises as I walk around everywhere to keep myself into my heart area so that I don't really I pick up energies a lot, but I don't attach to them, so they don't affect me as much, All right, so basically you start here and you're gonna do 3 of these, okay? So you're gonna follow your breath up with your energy. You're gonna pull it at the top of you and then follow your breath back down, all the way back down to the root. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna pause for a couple seconds. Now there's going to be an instantaneous shift in your energy. It's going to move up and it's going to feel like a release of a lot. You actually may feel some heat in this entire area right here. It may get really hot. You may actually start sweating right here. You could have a sensation on your forehead, where your forehead, if you have blockages in your third eye area, and this will also show you the blockages in your body as well. So if you have a blockage in your root chakra, what's going to happen is that you're not going to get that connective feeling from doing this, and you're probably not even going to want to do it in the first place. So you're probably not going to resonate with this if you have a root chakra that's horribly blocked. But at the same time, addiction problems can cause blockages in the root chakra as well. If you have a blockage in your sacral chakra, then you're gonna have a lot of energy pool up right here, and it's going to feel as though it's a electrical sensation in your genitals area, and it almost feels as though you're being stimulated in some sort of way. And this is because the energy is not able to freely move up, and it's getting blocked in this area. So it's pooling up in that area and then causing electrical kind of feelings coming from there. If you have a blockage in your solar plexus area, then you'll probably feel a lot of heat in your solar plexus area, but at the same time, because that's actually like releasing a lot of energy from there. And at the same time, though, what's going to happen is that you're going to kind of, well, the blockage manifests itself as feeling like a lack of motivation to do things, but also a lack of like confidence in yourself and projecting yourself the way that you feel. Not particularly creatively, but more along the lines of like having people want to hear what you have to say about stuff. And it also has to do with personal kind of like self feelings and things like that, where it's like the way that you feel about yourself. So if you have a blockage in that, then what's going to happen is you may have a release. When it moves into the heart chakra, you could start to cry, and you could start to have very, very intense emotional kind of releases, because this energy is finally moving up and it's able to get into the heart. A lot of times when people have blocked solar plexus, is once they release that energy into the heart, it's actually like a euphoric, like amazing experience, because the energy has been sitting here for so long that it's just like it's almost like you have to go to the bathroom really, really bad for like 5 years, and then you finally release that energy. Like, you're gonna feel really, really good afterwards, you see? And you're gonna want to keep kind of like bringing yourself back into that state. So if you have a blockage in your heart chakra, then a lot of times you'll feel this kind of pressure in your chest area, and you'll feel like a almost like an aversion to love in some sort of way. So you're gonna kind of like, when somebody tries to give you compliments, or like somebody tries to give you love, or somebody tries to give you something, then you're gonna have a hard time accepting that. You have a hard time accepting the things that life has to give you. You may feel like you are like unable to be what you want to be, and any of these different things can manifest as a blocked heart chakra. The throat chakra is going to feel like you literally just don't want to do much of anything when it comes down to creative expression. A lot of people don't even have open throat or heart chakras, because you need your heart chakra to be open in order to be able to use your throat chakra correctly. Otherwise, your throat chakra is going to be really out of whack, and you're going to be pulling energy from your solar plexus and trying to put it into your throat. But by the time that it gets there, it's not even going to be like it's going to be such a small stream of energy, because a lot of times people have a lot of energy here, and it looks like a pyramid of energy in a way. So like it goes here, and then once it gets up to here, it just stops, and then it's just like it's like a tiny little stream of energy going up like this. So what you're trying to do is, instead of having an energy field like this, you're trying to have a balanced energy field that moves straight up through you and out, and then around and back up like this. So it's going to be moving like this and like this at the same time. So it's coming from here, going like this, and then it's also coming from here and then going like this. All right, and that's called the toroidal field. And this is the way that the energy flows. All right, so if you can get your movements in the way that the energy starts to flow, then you can actually start to flow with the energy and move it into different places. You see, like I can actually like pull energy together into like a ball, and then send that energy to you, and then you'll feel that love. You see, like this is really interesting kind of stuff. This right here is called a Zen swing. This is really, really good for just calming anxiety, calming kind of worries, calming anything like that. So you just sit here and do this for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes at a time, and by the end of it, you'll be a lot more kind of zoned in into whatever brings you more love feelings, rather than something that you may have been caught up on somewhere else. So anyways, so this is the first one, where you go. All right, and then there's many other, like, so this is the Zen swing, and then you have just kind of like a warm-up exercise where you can just start to move the energy around. Now I have a couch right behind me, so it's kind of hard for me to, I can't get a full range of motion, but it's okay. So you just get the energy moving, you you start to feel, you'll feel this field in your hands, and your hands will start to get heated, and you'll feel this energetic kind of like energy moving around your hands. A really good way to do this is to just allow your arms, so like just go like you're trying to pop your back, and just do this for a second, and then move into a Zen swing, and then back over like this, and then go like this, and then start to allow yourself to just touch each shoulder like this, and literally just do this for 30 seconds. And this is just so you can learn to start feeling the energy. And close your eyes, and then hold your hands out like this, and just feel, and like feel in your hands. You'll feel this heat and this energetic field building up around your hands. And then if you put them like this, you can actually feel it moving back and forth in between your hands. And then once you start to feel that, you can start to manipulate that energy and move it as you see fit to do different things in your body and your mind, because the mind, body, and spirit are all connected. So if you can do things physically with your body, you're actually moving things in your mind as well, and therefore you're both letting go of physical blockages, energetic blockages, and mental blockages all at the same time by connecting your mind, body, and spirit together to a point where you can actually use them both in a way that is harmonious with your body, mind, and spirit, rather than just sitting in one or the other at any type of time or anything like that. So these are really, really like useful kind of things that you can just understand in order to bring yourself into a different state of consciousness really, really, really quickly. So another thing is just with breathing, right? And this is moving into starting to feel other people. So one of the ways that you actually start to feel people is like once you bring yourself into center and you learn who you are and what you feel like in yourself, then every time that you see or feel or think about another person, it will bring a specific feeling to you. So say you put your mind on somebody who has brought you a lot of aggravation in the past, and then as soon as you think about them, you start to notice, boom, your mind starts changing, your stomach heats up and starts to flare out in your solar plexus and in your sacral chakras, because it's almost like your body is reacting already to a event that may have happened in the past or in the future that is connected with whatever this thing is that you're thinking about. So if you can actually become aware of your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings, then you can start to really kind of direct the flow of that information that's coming through you, and you can start receiving things that are actually helpful for you and not a bunch of crap that's coming from the rest of the world, And then so you can really you can see somebody else and you can look at them, and just by looking at them, you can feel their entire energetic field. So you become aware of your energy, and say you look at somebody and then all of a sudden you get this electrical sensation in your genitals area. That means that they have a blockage in their sacral chakra, and it's not because you are feeling an attraction towards them, it's because you're feeling their energy and you're feeling their blockages. A lot of times also when your heart you see somebody that you think that you're attracted to physically, and then you look at them and your heart goes like that. That's not butterflies in a good way. What that is you feeling their energetic field, and it's your body almost like warning you that this person's heart chakra is blocked and that they're going to cause you kind of issues, and that you will feel like this after a while of being around in their energetic presence. So what you're going to be looking for is people, when you walk past them, if you feel a warmness or an openness in the heart area, or a warmness moving through your body, or you look at somebody and you just feel comfortable, or you feel better by just being in their presence, that's somebody that you need to be around more. Somebody that you look at and you all of a sudden get this really uncomfortable feeling in your body, that is a nudge from your intuition that person's energetic field is not harmonious with your own. So it's not that their energetic field is bad per se, it's just that you don't resonate or vibrate with that person. So therefore, whenever you get around them, things are going to happen that cause separation, and they cause more kind of trauma in a way. It's not really trauma, it's different situations that are basically, it's like having two different magnets of the same polarity, or they're technically opposite polarities, but they work the same way as two of the samely charged magnets sides. So if you have two positive sides touching, then they repel each other. So like it's like when there's a person of a highly negative orientation and you are a highly positive orientation, as soon as you look at them or getting around them, first of all, you're going to feel their discomfort or uncomfort, and also at the same time it will be almost like a repulsion energetically, because the vibrations are so different from each other that they're just not going to resonate. So feeling other people is all about seeing other people as being another reflection of you. So when you see another person as being a reflection of you, what happens is that you start to see the qualities that you've seen in yourself in these other people, and therefore you understand these people on a completely different level that is much kind of grander or broader than what it is that you may have been feeling before, because you actually have a personal experience to go off of that is connected with whatever you're feeling from this other person. If you don't have a personal experience to go off of, then a lot of times you really can't feel that connection with the other person, and you don't feel that empathic connection with them because you don't understand them on a deeper level. So that's why tapping into past lives and all these like parallel lives and all these different things and gaining the information from those is actually really, really helpful, because you have that personal experience, and therefore the more and more personal experience that you can remember, and you can have your energetic kind of like understanding with, and you can really like gain the insights and knowledge from that, the more that you'll actually be able to feel empathically other people and understand them on a level that is completely different than anything that you've ever experienced before, because it's almost like you understand them as if they were you, because you've experienced things that were so similar to what they're experiencing that you just understand as if it was you, because it is you in another way. So it's like the more that you open your heart and you open yourself to accepting that other people are all reflections of you, the more that you'll be able to see yourself in other people. And no matter how big the flaws are or how small the flaws are, all of them are all being reflected of you. And how you feel about these other people is showing the way that you feel about yourself as well, when it comes down to either or any of the regarded topics. So if you have harsh judgment or criticism towards other people, then a lot of times you have harsh judgment or criticism towards yourself as well. And that's just being reflected in your external reality. And say that you have situations that come up in your life all the time that give you problems or make you feel bad. This is a reflection of the way that you're looking at yourself inside of you, and there's something in yourself that you may need to change or look at before the external environment may start to reflect what it is that you've actually changed or accepted inside of yourself. So for one, have patience and give yourself time to be able to develop all this stuff, and really understand that once you can direct your energetic flow and then see where it is that your mental sits, you can see wherever these thoughts and feelings are coming from, external from you, internal from you, or anything around you. And you can really pick and choose which ones that you choose to resonate with. And even when negative, highly negative thought forms start to come through you, and feelings and physical feelings and emotions and all this other stuff, as soon as that stuff starts to come through you, then you can allow it to flow through you, and then it won't stick on you. So it's almost like you like have this layer of like degreasing gunk stuff on you, so that whenever somebody throws their mud at you, it just hits you and slides right off. It's not it's like you've prepared yourself for that, so that it doesn't affect you anymore. And the way that you've done this is by becoming aware of your thoughts and your feelings so much that you've kind of just chosen to just allow or disregard the things that bring you into a negative space. Because a lot of times the people who basically they resonate with all this negative stuff, it's because they feel as though it's changing the situation in some sort of way to continue thinking about it or projecting it or talking about it in some sort of way, when in reality all it's doing is just perpetuating the same thing to happen more and more and more. So if you can learn to let go of these negative thought forms and emotions and things like that, and not become addicted to kind of like continuously talking about negativity, or continuously like gossiping, or continuously trying to find things that are bad, or trying to think of things that may go wrong, or any of these different things, like if you can, the more that you can kind of like stop yourself from doing that in the middle of it happening, or even before it starts to happen, the more that you can actually start to be able to receive things that actually bring you into a positive state more, And it's all about your vibrational frequency, right? So like what you resonate with is going to reflect in your reality. So no matter how much you want to distort it or tell yourself that this isn't a reflection of me, whatever it is, it's being shown to you because it's a part of you that you haven't accepted yet. So that's why things would continue to cycle. So I'm just going to end this up really quick with just one more of those breathing techniques, and then I'll make more videos sometime soon. So I hope this has been really helpful for you guys. So. Three breaths and you can completely release a whole lot of anxiety. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will be making more soon. Bye-bye.